As has been stated, replication is an in-sync copy of data at a remote location to allow for failover during an outage. This ability for instant failover is referred to as HA, or high availability. There are two forms of replication, synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous replication is an instant, immediate replication, and the data is not considered written until it writes to all nodes. Asynchronous replication is when the data is replicated but not in real time. Let's look at an example. Here we have a disk array not using replication, and here we have our computer. When we save our file, we click the little save icon and the file is sent to the array. The array sends back an acknowledgement that the file has been written. Then our program knows to turn the icon gray, letting the user know the file has been saved. Ever wonder why sometimes you click the button and it takes a second to turn gray? This is why. Because the software is waiting back for an acknowledgement of a save from the hardware. In a synchronous replication, the computer saves to the array. The array sends the file to the other array, which acknowledges it has been saved. Finally, once it has received that acknowledgement, it sends the confirmation to the computer that the file has been written, and the icon is turned gray. Because of this design, you can see that no file is considered saved until it exists in both replicated places. This ensures that both disk arrays are completely identical, which means we could write or read from either one. This is why synchronous replication can provide an RTO and RPO of 0, provided only one node fails. Note that the distance between the two arrays can cause latency. This can cause a delay in saving, both when the first array sends data to the secondary and when the secondary sends its acknowledgement. The further apart the arrays are, the less risk you have due to localized disasters, such as earthquake or power outages. However, the further apart the arrays are, the more latency you will have, and therefore your performance on writing data may become unacceptable. For this reason, we have asynchronous replication. Asynchronous replication works this way. The user saves a file, and the file is sent to the primary storage. The primary storage then saves the file and sends back an acknowledgement to the user, making their save icon turn gray. After this, it then sends the file over to the replication partner. This could be immediately or on a schedule. The advantage to this form of replication is that it does not introduce latency to the application, and thus the two arrays can be very far apart geographically, sometimes in different parts of the world. Note that unlike synchronous replication, however, there is no guarantee that the two arrays have identical data. This means that automatic failover may not be an option, or it may be an option where we accept some data loss.